because less than 3% of you people read books. Listen to me. Television is not the truth. Television is a goddamn amusement park. Television is a circus, a carnival, a traveling troupe of acrobats, storytellers, dancers, singers, jugglers, sideshow freaks, lion tamers, and football players. We'll tell you anything you want to hear. We lie like hell. We'll tell you any shit you want to hear. We deal in illusions, man. None of it is true. You're beginning to believe the illusions. This is mass madness, you maniac. In God's name, you people are the real thing. We are the illusion.
Welcome all. Happy Thursday. It's IdiotBox Television. We back with episode 179, Laughter and What It Does for the Soul. Of course, I'm DJ Drumtastic.
Troy Everett.
Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Yeah, everybody, thank you for joining in. Started a little late today, but that's all right. Glad that you guys could make it here with us. We're going to talk about laughter and what it does for the soul.
Yes. We got a couple of things we're going to do, like some true and false stuff, and just some different things we're going to talk about along with a lot of laughter today, if possible. Well, I ain't going to say if possible, because I laugh every day, all day. I think you do too, Troy.
Yeah, you have to have a little laughter in your life, man. Yeah. Some people say they laugh to keep from crying.
That's true, too. That's very true.
I've heard that saying.
I've heard that saying a lot.
I think we've all heard that saying.
I've heard that saying a lot, a whole lot. We're gonna get a roll call. Who we got out there this evening? Talk to us. Who out there? Welcome to episode 179.
Yeah, and for those who don't know, we come on every Thursday, 8 o'clock. It's an open forum. If you'd like to come on, share your views, share your, some of your things you would like to talk about. Again, it's an open platform. We're here to uplift, support, and educate.
All that good shit. Let me put up this link so that way, if anybody want to come on the green room, let me see. Should I put it up now? I'm gonna wait.
We'll wait a little while.
Wait, let's just shoot the breeze. We ain't got too many people in here yet. Let's just wait. We ain't gonna talk about our shit. Ain't nobody in here.
How was your week this far?
My week was good. I just been chilling, relaxing as always. The retired life can be fun some days and boring some other days.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I'm straight. What about you?
I've been pretty busy, man. Just cleaning up. Had the grandkids today.
That's always good.
Yeah, that's always fun.
And wait a minute, you having three? That's 3 or 4?
3. I've got 3 grandchildren. I had 2 of them today. For a half a day. They were bothering me. Not really bothering me.
Bothering you, don't lie.
Yeah, well, I was watching them. Playing hide and go seek. Went to the dog park.
So wait a minute.
We had some sloppy joes. And yeah, they had some sloppy joes and French fries. Picked up some of those.
Not the sloppies. Punkin used to say, I'm going to make some sloppies. And I'm going to make them real sloppy.
Well, yeah, sloppy joes.
Oh, that was fun then. They had fun.
Yeah, we had a good time.
You sent them home sleepy as can be, wasn't it?
I gave them some, what did I give them? I gave them some brownies before they left. So they might be jumping off the walls for a couple hours.
Yeah, they're up right now. You know they are.
So yeah, I gave them some brownies and sent them home.
Some brownies and sent them home. Hey, you know what? That's why we eat sweets, our generation. Because our parents made sweets. We had dessert after damn near every single dinner, or there was always an apple pie being made or a cake.
Yeah, well,
Because I'd be fighting the sweets. Like, no, I don't want to.
they're
No,
not
I
good
don't
for you.
want it. Huh?
I have to say, my mom didn't really buy a lot of sweets. You know, and it would really make us mad when she'd buy the cereal. We'd have Cheerios, and then she would buy these things. What were they called, man? Shredded wheat. You ever had shredded wheat? Oh my god, she loves
Especially had,
shredded
had
wheat.
sugar too.
Oh yuck!
Yes.
We used to
They
put
were
a gallon
small
of
little
sugar on
squares. Look, they were squares like this, but they were small. I know exactly.
Yeah.
Those things were terrible. You had to put sugar in the bowl.
So we had sugar milk and shredded wheat.
Man, or regular Cheerios, you had to put sugar. It was Frosted Flakes. You didn't have to do nothing to them.
Hey
You had
mom,
some sugar water after them.
she says she still eats them.
Really? Wow.
Hey mom, how you doing?
How you doing? Man, yeah, I remember those. We used to eat those.
Yep, shredded wheat.
But now
But
when
today
you look
we're
at,
going to talk.
go ahead.
Today we're going to talk about what laughter does to the soul. We got a couple other things we got to get to. Oh, the website. So a lot of people text and want to know how to find the show. You can find the show on Facebook. We send out invites. We'll send you out invites. But if you can't find us, you can always go to our website. That's
There you go.
IdiotBox. Yep. Drummer put the link up there. I'll share the actual website. But if you go to the website, whoops, I'm sharing the wrong one.
Oh,
Share this one instead. There we go. And let me update it. If you look there, it says the next live show, Thursday at 8 p.m. That's always updated. If you click that, you walk it right from. If you look
there it is. I was gonna
right
say
from the show there.
Yep,
You
right
watch
there.
it there or on Facebook. We send out links if you ask for them. So make sure you go ahead and check out the website.
And also, don't forget about the merchandise. I just put that link up, but it's the same link, www.idiotboxtv.org. We both have on one of the newest editions. He's got on the shirt, and I got on the hoodie.
And the new hats are out, so you can different type of hats. If you're a doer, you can get a doer hat. If you're the movie Friday fan, you could get a Big Worm shirt. Rosa Parks shirt. Well, these were for they'll only be up there for a little bit longer. These were for
I forgot.
Black History Month. So we've got a couple Black History Month shirts on there that you could go ahead and get. They'll be up there for a little bit longer, and then we're going to change those out to something new.
Okay, we got Marche Brown just came in. Thanks for joining in, Marche. Deborah Jones, good evening. Thanks for joining in. Who else we got? Who else we got out there? Talk to us. I'm going to put up the green screen link. So that way, if you want to come up on the show, the green room, what did I say? Green screen? The green room link.
Yeah, remember, you can always come on the show. Drummer's going to put that link up there. You can come on the show. Make sure you have, you can do it with your phone. Did any digital device come on and talk to us. Tell us what's going on. Join in the conversation.
Episode 179, Laughter and What It Does for the Soul. Let me see what we got right now. What time is it? Okay. I guess I can jump on something. Hold on a second. All right, let's go with this. I kind of like that white too, Joy. Let's go with this. I mean, I know we all sick and tired of seeing the orange buffoon, whatever you call him. I call him chump. I call him. It's exhausting, actually. Honestly, now he's talking about dismantling the education department. I mean, what does that really mean, though? You know, because
Yeah.
so I'm gonna read a little bit of the article about him dismantling the education department, raising questions for students and parents. So on Thursday, he signed an executive order to begin dismantling the U.S. Department of Education. I said that, seeking to fulfill decades of conservative ambition to get rid of the agency, but raising new questions for the country's millions of public schools, student loan holders, and parents. No president in modern history has tried to close down a cabinet-level agency. Shutting down the department wholesale would require an act of Congress, which created the agency in '79. Trump officials acknowledge they don't have the necessary votes. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, well, this is all part of Project 2025 that Drummer and I had been shouting at the off the rooftops for the past 2 years. Yeah, for the past 2 years, and yeah, they want to get rid of the Department of Education. I don't. Does it say in that article why? What's
No.
the reasoning behind it?
Let's see. I didn't read down too much further than that. No, it doesn't really say why. Because you know why? Because they want to take some of that money and put it in Elon Musk's pocket or wherever else they're trying to put the money to pay for what they want to pay for. That's really it.
You know, the
No,
problem is that we have several teachers that are that watch the show. Maybe they can give us some insight on what. I mean, it's going to be horrible for public education. Public education already struggles. You know, so not only that, but like they said, student grants that come out of there for people trying to go to college. They just want people to be stupid. They want people to be stupid. They want to water down the education. Um, if they're going to get rid of it, do they have something that they're going to put in place of it? You know, something that's going to educate the kids. Not only do people that go to public schools, but it's also going to affect those who do homeschooling.
well, you know, my daughter works for a college and she did a little bit from home, a little bit to have to go in the office. Now they're going to have to go back in the office full time.
Really,
Yes, really.
Marche, if you're still on, tell us a little bit about that. Why do you have to go back into the office? Is it just something the governor of Georgia, implemented for state institutions? Because I do believe you work at a state institution, right? Uh,
Yes.
yeah.
So we just were talking about that actually earlier. Was it earlier today or yesterday? But yeah, she told me about that. I'm like, what? And it's been since COVID.
Yeah, and when COVID happened, a lot of people from when I was working for a university, we all had to work from home, and the whole unit, the whole department was the most. We were the most productive working from home. We got the most done in a short amount of time when we were at home working from home than the
That is
office.
something else.
Yeah, I think it's very beneficial for everybody to be able to remote work.
Right, right. Because they're not spending money with you being in the office because you're at home.
Right.
Then you got your employees saving money because they don't have to drive to work, buy lunch. So it's beneficial to everybody. And well, we know this. It has to go through Congress first. Okay, there she goes. She said the university system of Georgia is just following what the federal government is doing since we receive a lot of money from them, but there has been pushback from the university presidents.
Well, that's good. I'm glad there's some pushback, and that's another thing. Uh, they're doing what
Thank
they
you,
don't
Marsha.
want to be. Thank you, Moshe. Yes, thank you. They don't want to be. They don't want to lose any funding. The universities don't want to use any funding, so they're going to go along to get along, right?
Yeah.
They don't want to get on the bad side of this freaking nut to where he's going to go after them and try and cut funding from them because it is a state-run university. Not that the federal, it has to be something the state does.
Right.
but yeah, they're cutting funding to education. I'm a true believer that we as a society here in the United States have become very ignorant and dumb. And that's why we're able to fall for a lot of the stuff that, well, a lot of people fall for what Trump puts out there.
Yep,
Um,
all the time. I was
yeah,
in Walmart and we're talking about cashiers, and the lady said something about the checkout line. I said, y'all don't use them as much, and they were like, no, people are not using them anymore. I said, well, we shouldn't use them. We should start coming back to the lines so they can get rid of the machine, so that way they're not replacing the workers. Because if we go into self-check, that helps them to further have no cashiers. Then people have no jobs.
right. And they don't have to pay people. But
See,
the thing is, what's happening is there's another thing that's called shrinkage, right? So a lot of people scan one item and put one item in the basket.
see?
So they're losing a
They're
lot.
losing. Exactly. That's another thing they were talking about. Losing money because people are stealing. They will
Yeah.
scan something that's $1 and take the $20 item and put it in the bag. They put it up underneath and kind of, it's all kind of way. People find ways to do everything. So, like you said, they're trying to make everybody dumb, take education away. But this is the thing. What, like taking away funding for what? Colleges? He said to make it a state, make it the state's going to handle education. He said. I did
Yeah,
see a
so
little.
I heard him say that too.
What does that
something
mean?
about, well, that means the states will be able to select what curriculum that your children would learn. So it won't be something that fed over the federal system. It'll be over the state system. So if you live in Florida, you won't learn anything about Black history because they're trying to get rid of all of that.
So that's
Here
what it's about.
Banning books.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. He can individually talk to the governor, especially in red states, and they'll do what he says do. And the red states are what? South.
Yeah, mostly South, West.
So if you get you to just paying attention to computers and you're learning from Chat GPT because everybody's using it, so nobody's thinking anymore. It's a great tool, but also you don't have to think anymore.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to get a lot of information from Chat GPT.
A lot.
I wish more people would actually use it because people are kind of scared of it because it's AI, right? But what it is a super strong search engine. And you can have a discussion with a search engine. It doesn't just search certain things on the internet. It searches everything on the internet to give you the most accurate answer that it can. So it in some cases it's really good. In other cases it's not. I mean, you got college students writing essays off of Chat GPT and sending them in. So
none of the work. See, that's another thing. Then when they turn it in, they know nothing about what they turned in because they didn't even really read it.
Right.
So Marche said they're incorporating AI into a lot of our curriculum. Wow.
Yeah. That's I think it's a good. I think there's some good things about AI, and I think there's some really scary and bad things about AI.
It teaches you a lot. It really
does teach you a lot. You can actually have it has a voice. You can actually talk to it, and it talks back. You can ask questions, and then you go deeper and further into your questions, and it gives you a lot of information. It really does.
I tried, because someone told me they kind of talk to Chat GPT every morning and most of the day. So I just started typing in stuff and just tried the voice thing. And I'm like, you could really actually, it's making it to where you can just stay at home and you don't need friends and you can just talk to Chat GPT all day because you can really go ahead.
I think there was a movie about that. I think it was called Her.
Marche, you see that movie, Her? I didn't see that movie.
Yeah,
Nicole probably saw it.
A little strange. He fell in love with with his computer, basically. That's weird.
Okay, you guys. So we're gonna quit talking about the orange watermelon or whatever you want to call them.
So let's
And
talk about let's
what?
talk about his girlfriend.
Okay, go ahead. What's her name?
Let's talk.
Oh, yeah. Talk about his girlfriend, his
Let's talk
boyfriend,
about
his man friend, his butt buddy, whatever you want to call him.
yeah. So if things weren't bad enough for old Elon Musk, the latest blow to the Teslas. Have you guys heard about this? Regulators recalled nearly all, not
Oh,
some, all Cybertrucks. The U.S. safety regulators on Thursday recalled virtually all Cybertrucks on the road.
got
The
him.
eighth, listen to this, the eighth recall of the Tesla made vehicles. This is the eighth since
Ooh.
since delivered to customers began just over a year ago. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration recall, which covers more than 46,000 Cybertrucks, warned that an exterior panel that runs along the left and right side of the windshield can detach while driving, creating a dangerous road hazard for other drivers, increasing the risk of crash. The
Wow.
stainless steel strip called the can't rally assembly between the windshield and the roof on both sides is bound to the truck's assembly with structural adhesive glue. The truck is glued together. I'm going to read that again. Between the windshield and the roof on both sides, it is bounded to the truck's assembly with structural adhesive.
That's a
What is
shame.
it? What is a structural adhesive, drummer?
Glue.
Glue.
It's gonna melt from heat too.
Oh man, he.
Look, it's Elmer's. He used Elmer's because it's cheap.
Oh man, Tesla will replace the panel free of charge. Owner notification letters have expected to be mailed in May 19th of 2025. The
Man, I wouldn't even
recall
want
46,000 Cybertrucks. This covers all from 2004 to 2005 models.
it. Man, that is crazy.
And I got to say this. I have to say this. People think this guy is a genius. And I talked with my mom at Drummer earlier today. Look, ladies and gentlemen, he is not a genius. He's a great businessman, but he didn't come up with Tesla. Tesla already existed. He had the money to buy Tesla. Do you have the vision for marketing and what it's going to look like? Yes, that's all his vision. Is he in there making it? No, he has enough money to pay people to
Mhm.
create the Tesla, make the Tesla work right. SpaceX, is he a rocket engineer, a space science? No, no, he pays people to create these rockets. They're the brilliance. He's just a businessman. He's just a businessman. I just don't get how people, you know what it is? It's idol worship. Where this whole country is full of adulterers. No, not adulterers. What is it called? That's somebody who cheats on their wife.
Yeah, good one. Not.
Yeah, but idolaters. There it is. Idolatry. Full of idolatry. You just worship this guy because he's got a lot of money. You worship Trump. Uh, some people even worship Biden. This is on both sides. I'm not going to say this or
Not
that.
as much as
Stop,
no Trump though.
yeah.
He
Stop
has a cult
worshiping
following.
people, man. And just
All right,
because
so let's
somebody
go.
is rich doesn't
Let's
make
get
him
a,
a great person.
let's get away from these dummies. Let's
Yeah,
go.
let's get away.
All right, you guys. This is episode 179, laughter and what it does for the soul. I thought we would do something kind of fun, something kind of different, and this little segment is called "Is This Real?" segment. So I'm going to ask a few things, and you say if it's true or false. And here we go. So
Just type it in the comments.
yeah, type it in the comment. Let me go with the first one. Let's see which one I'll go with first. Okay, the Great Wall of China is visible from space with the naked eye. True or false?
Say it again, drummer.
The Great Wall of China is visible. Excuse me. The Great Wall of China is visible from space with the naked eye. True or false?
That's an easy one.
Oh, that's easy for you, Mr. Book
Huh?
Reader? I guess we don't have anybody gonna. Just could somebody say I don't know? Are we waiting for you guys to Google it or what?
Yeah, they're Googling it.
Come on, who we got? Somebody got to say something. We know how many people out there watching. Nobody? Nobody?
I'm gonna answer. Says somebody get the next one.
All right,
I'm gonna say true.
The Great Wall of China is visible from space with the naked eye. You said true?
True.
Okay, false. Despite the popular myth, the Great Wall of China is not visible from space without aid. It blends in with the natural terrain.
I guess it wasn't easy.
You're wrong.
I'm wrong. What's the next? What else you got?
Okay, the next one I got, let me see. The first alarm clock could only ring at 4 a.m. because it was designed specifically for farmers. True or false?
That's early. Dang, that's early. 4 o'clock.
Anybody got it? Anybody gonna say anything? The first alarm clock. This is a true or false questions. This is what did I say this was?
What do farmers need? What do farmers need an alarm clock for when they got a damn rooster?
This
That
is
rooster crow.
real. This is a real segment.
Oh,
I'm gonna read it again. What did I say? Oh, the first alarm clock could only ring at 4 a.m. because it was designed specifically for farmers. True or false? Well, I guess we're going to be answering these ourselves because nobody's participating. Thanks for the participation, people. If you're Googling, you're moving a little bit too slow. So, Troy, what is it? True or false?
I'm going to have to say false.
All right. Once again, you're wrong. It's true. The first mechanical alarm clock invented in 1787 by Levi Hutchins was set to ring at 4 a.m., which was an early start for farmers during that time.
All right, Mr. Hutchins, Levi.
Hey, and D Knox was on the phone when I was reading these questions, and he's still getting them wrong. Okay, we got another one coming here. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Bees can recognize human faces and will come back to sting you if you annoy them. True or false? Troy says true.
I said true.
Okay, does anybody else? We're doing true or false questions. This is the real segment. True or false questions. I'm going to read it again. Bees can recognize human faces and will come back to sting you if you annoy them. True or false? D Knox said false. Troy, what you saying?
You said true.
Okay, we got one more person. Come on, one more person. I'll read it again. True or false? Bees can recognize human faces and will come back to sting you if you annoy them. True or false? Okay, Crystal Meyer says false. The answer is false. Bees can recognize human faces, kind of, though through patterns, but they don't specifically remember humans to come back and sting them unless provoked.
Man, they got 50 eyeballs. You would think they'd see.
You would think so. Okay, we're gonna go to another one.
Man, I'm batting 100, man.
Here you go. True or false? A cloud can weigh more than 1,000,000 pounds. True or false? True or false?
True.
Okay, we got one. This is the Is This Real segment. True or false? Once again, the question is, a cloud can weigh more than 1,000,000 pounds. True or false? D Knox said true. What'd you say, Troy?
I said true.
You said true. One more. We got one more. True or false? A cloud can weigh more than 1,000,000 pounds. True or false? All right, I'm going to answer it. It is true. Clouds are made up of millions of water droplets or ice crystals, which can weigh as much as 1 million pounds for a typical cumulus cloud. Cumulus cloud. All right. I got one more. I got two, but I'm only going to do one more. Okay. I think this was kind of funny. Troy might know this one because this is down his alley.
So, yeah, what is it?
This is this the real segment, true or false? The longest fart ever recorded lasted for 2 minutes and 42 seconds. True or false?
Man, I have no idea. That's false.
True or false? Okay, Chris Myers said false.
That's a lot of wind.
You said false too? Okay, it is false. While there are plenty of stories about long farts, the longest recorded fart in history is not 2 minutes and 42 seconds. That's just a hilarious exaggeration.
Wow.
And there you have it. That's the Is This Real segment. I thought we could do something that would be fun and funny because this is episode 179, Laughter and What It Does for the Soul.
That was pretty good, drummer. That was a pretty good questions.
Hey,
I got two right. I got two right out of the what, 6?
Yeah, you were way off. And you even got the one wrong that I already read to you. Okay, there's one more thing I wanted to try with today. Okay, we're trying to get into some different things on the show. Since today is a 179 Laughter and What It Does for the Soul, I thought we would come with awkward moments. Does anybody have an awkward moment that you can give a short summary of it in the comments, or you can even come up? I'll put the link up. We got some other people saying they were good questions. How come I keep losing the sound? Wow.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Is anybody else losing the sound?
Yeah. What platform are you watching us on? Is it Facebook or YouTube or the website? Let us know, and we'll check that out.
So we're going to go awkward moments. We've all been there. So stories about awkward moments. Okay, I do have one because I was trying to think about it. You know, as you get older, you start forgetting certain stories. And you have to remember, like, oh, let me think. So I do remember this story. I don't know if it was before we moved to California from Michigan, but we were in Kmart. My mom may not remember this. We were in Kmart with my dad, and I saw some money on the ground. Okay, somebody said there on YouTube, sound is good. I saw some money on the ground. I think it was $20. So I tapped my dad. I pointed, and I was like, he said, all right, go step on it and pick it up. So I went over there. I stepped on it. Before I could pick it up, this guy came up and lifted my foot up and took the money out and tapped the lady on the shoulder and gave it back to her.
Oh, man. What did your dad say?
He didn't really do anything. I guess he felt embarrassed. But as I got older, I told him the story and I said, why did you let somebody lift up my leg and take the money? I don't think he even really remembered, but I remember that. I don't remember how old I was, but that was an awkward moment. Troy, I know you have one. I know you do. You got a bunch of them. It's an awkward moment at the dog park or something when you're at the dog and you're talking to me on the phone or something. I don't know.
Oh, my goodness. I have a lot of awkward moments at the dog park. I have plenty of awkward moments at the dog park. So there's a lady. Everything you guys have to understand, I live in Florida. I live in Ormond Beach. And a lot of the people here are Trump supporters. They come in with the Trump hats and the Trump shirts and Make America Great Again hats. So, and I know all the people. We talk. They know I don't support Trump. I'm not going to say that I'm particularly a Democrat. I think I'm more of an independent. I like Bernie Sanders. He should have been president 2016. Right. That's my firm belief. But the lady came in with a brand new shirt, sporting it. It said 16 and then 25. So, and it was in red, white, and blue. So basically the years that he was elected to president, right? And she comes in, she goes, Troy, you like my shirt? Here we go, banter back and forth. I said, yeah, that's a great shirt. I said, where was it made?
Ooh, wow.
I said, where was it made? I says, that's representing Trump making America great again, right? I said, where was it made? She says, I don't know where it was made. Everybody in the park, there's probably 6 other people in the park, are like, they wanted to know where it was made.
Ooh.
Because supposedly
Mhm.
or official Trumps are supposedly made here in
US.
America. So they checked the tag, said made in China.
Mm.
Oh, I have plenty of moments at the dog park. I'm the only person that thinks Trump's an idiot. The rest of them think he's brilliant. There's
Man.
another one I had. I was this involves Jummer. It's really awkward. I was
Wait,
a
our
little,
mom's.
yeah, it's clean.
Oh, okay.
I was a little tipsy. Jummer, as you know, as you see the keyboards and stuff, he makes beats, and he was making a beat, and I had a drink in my hand, and he said, "Listen to this," and he's sitting down over the like he's in front of me, and he's sitting down. I had a drink in my hand. He hands me the headphones, so I grabbed the headphones with the drink in my hand and proceed to put the headphones on my head like this.
I poured the drink all over me, all over the keyboard, ruined the keyboard. We had to go find another of the same kind of keyboards because they took floppy disks and the floppies would only work in that keyboard.
Yeah, that was a little awkward,
That was very awkward.
and it
That was
wasn't it was it wasn't one of those.
it was cold.
Yeah, one of those cold.
It was cold gin or E&J or something.
Poured
Now
it
that's
all over
awkward.
the drummer.
Who has an awkward story? Does anybody have an awkward story? I
I
guess
would
not.
like to hear from you. We've all had those
But
awkward.
I forgot all
stories.
about that story until you said it.
Yeah,
That was
I was on one of my visits. I was a little tipsy, and I didn't think drummer was tipsy enough.
probably wasn't.
Ru-
I was trying to
Ruined,
show you something.
and ruined his keyboard.
It wasn't my keyboard. It was Sharif's.
Oh, was it?
He got it from somebody. Somebody had gave it to him or something, but nobody knew how to work it. So I figured out how to work it, and then that's when we all knew how to work it. So I guess nobody has an awkward story. So I tell you what's awkward is nobody having an awkward story. And we know how many people is here. What's going on here, people? So we're going to get from that, and we're going to do it like this. Hold on a second. So once again, episode 179, laughter and what it does for the soul. Man, I had something to read about all that, but I forgot where it's at. But anyway, I'll tell you one thing, just by experience. Let's not even worry about reading what the experts say. For me, I like to laugh. People call me up and have a story that may not be funny and I'm laughing. Or it may be kind of funny, or it may be something that happened and it's not bad, but it's kind of funny and I'm laughing and I'm saying, I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing, but I'm laughing. So I am a laugher. I do laugh at stuff. I like to laugh. I like to say funny stuff that maybe sometimes it might get on somebody's nerve. It may be overboard, but I love to laugh. Laughing makes me feel good. So I'm quite sure we all can agree that laughter is good for the soul.
Yes, it is good for the soul. I got a couple of things on here when it comes to mental
Go
health.
for it.
Laughter has a powerful impact on mental health, offering several benefits. Number one, reduces stress. Laughter decreases stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, while increasing endorphins, which promote relaxation. So it's a stress reliever. And a lot of us laugh at different things. I know that me and Drummer like the same kind of humor, like
Yeah.
Step Brothers and
Yes.
uh, uh, I don't know if you guys ever seen Step
Norbit.
Norbit. Yeah, some of these things are funny. Miss Deborah Jones says she had an awkward moment.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry. What?
She said she ate dinner at the wrong house. It's a long story.
Oh my God.
How do you eat dinner at the wrong house?
You
That's
just sit
kind of
with a
awkward.
family and don't even know who they were? Ooh,
Now that
wow.
would be a little awkward.
That would be a little awkward. A lot awkward. So you got something else to read on that?
Yeah, it enhances mood. Number 2, enhances mood. It triggers the release of dopamine and serotonin, chemicals associated with happiness and well-being. You know, serotonin. I know that some people that have depression or something like that, they give these things called serotonin inhibitors to stop to produce serotonin. But laughter, you get it free. Like I said, it releases dopamine and serotonin, chemicals associated with happiness and well-being.
Right.
Number 3, strengthens resilience. Helps cope with difficult situations by fostering a positive outlook and reducing emotional distress.
Right.
Number 4, improves social bonds. Sharing laughter. Have you ever been to a comedy club? Ever been in a comedy club with a whole bunch of people and watch a comedian? That's some of the hardest laughing I've ever done.
Yes.
That at some of these comedy clubs, because it's infectious. Sometimes what the person is saying is not funny, but the person next to you laugh. Their laugh just makes you laugh.
Right.
So improves social bonds. Sharing laughter strengthens relationships, reduces feelings of loneliness, and increases social support. That was number 4.
Okay.
Who is your favorite comedian, drummer? I got 2 more, but who is your favorite comedian?
Ooh, I would say Martin. And I'll talk about, I like his show a lot, but I watch a lot now of the cable that we have, the internet or cable that we have. I watch a lot of the Def Comedy Jam where Martin was the host, because that was when he was at his best, when he's standing up. His shows and Shanae, that's very funny, but his stand-up, so I would have to say Martin for this newer generation. But going back, man, I like Bill Cosby. I like Richard Pryor, Moms Mabley, and but I would say Martin. What about you? Who do you like?
Stand-up comic. I mean, there's so many of them. It's hard to choose one. This person didn't have very many of them. But Robin Williams was hilarious to me. It was a non-stop laughter because he'd go right. His timing was like gunshot, or machine gun. It was just funny, and it just kept on going through the whole thing. A lot of these other comics, there's pauses in it and setting up the joke, and it was just like, oh my God, can he stop for a second?
Oh, I guess D Knox said, oh, I guess this was a awkward moment. He was being chased and got into a Nova. He thought it was his and realized it wasn't his. The crazy part about it, his key opened the door but wouldn't fit in the ignition. Wow. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, we both go ahead. Go ahead.
Earthquake.
Yes. Yes.
Shelly Lyle, Aunt Shelly says Earthquake is her favorite. Earthquake is absolutely hilarious too. So there's so many comics out there that you can listen to. It's hard to pick one. It's really hard to pick one.
It's hard to pick one. You're right. But I like Martin, but I like the older comics. I like a lot of them. I actually was watching Corey Holcomb today. He's somebody that is not for the women. I'm gonna be honest. If you're an open woman and you can just listen, he He really talks about women. It's funny. A lot of it's true. A lot of it's humor. A lot of it's like, whoa, but he is hilarious. Corey Holcomb. If you soft or anything, don't watch him. Ladies, don't watch him. But watch him. But don't watch him. But yeah, it's a lot of watch him, but don't watch him. So laughter is great for the soul. What else you got, Troy? I know you said you had something else before.
I got two more. 5. Boosts cognitive functions, enhances focus, creativity, and problem-solving skills by reducing mental tension. That's 5. Number 6, helps with anxiety and depression. Yes. Regular laughter has been linked to lower levels of anxiety and depression and offering a natural mood boost. So laughter is truly a nature's remedy, better than mental health. So that's what I have there.
Man, so laughter's great. If you're feeling down and you see somebody and they give you a good laugh, you feel good, whether it's for that moment or whether it's for the rest of that day or from now on.
Yeah, you bring laughter into your everyday life. Surround yourself with funny people. Surround yourself with humor, whether it's reading the comic strips or listening to somebody funny. Looking up stuff on the internet.
If you're not a social media person, a lot of people say this and that about social media who don't really do social media, but you control what you want to see or don't want to see. And TikTok is a great spot for if you just want to see funny stuff all day, you can. And me and Troy bounce stuff off of each other all day. I mean, if you could see our message inboxes, I'm sending him stuff all day. He's sending me stuff. We cracking up back and forth. I think
there's some things that I send Drummer, and Drummer says, you can't laugh at that. You shouldn't laugh at that. But it's funny. It's funny.
So laughter's great. So on our way out of here tonight, I just thought I'd play some. How much time we got? Okay, it's only like 3 minutes long. But it's a song by B.B. Winans. Okay, you guys? And it's called, where is the song? Laughter is just like medicine. So I'm going to play this, let's just say on our way out. And we'll just say thanks for joining in to this episode 179, Laughter and What It Does for the Soul. And we'll see you next week. And jam on this on the way out. This was actually, I think, recorded in Japan, South Korea. And the singers that he has, they're Korean or Asian. Sorry, I have to get that right. Because us older people, we just say they're this or this or this. So Asian, and there's some great singers, y'all. So check this out. And like I said, good night after this, and peace and hair grease. Let me get it to play. Here we go. Understand why when life gets hard, you start crying. Now you can dry all those tears that comes through feet with his supply. So just like a medicine, just like a medicine, oh, just like a medicine, like a medicine, a medicine. Laughter does good, like a medicine, oh God, just like a medicine, yeah, just like a medicine. Now tomorrow may bring one or two things that you don't like. Oh. And if it does, you can rise above and win the fight.
One way to win it is to love.
Just like a medicine, just like a medicine, just like a medicine, just like a medicine. Keep on loving. Laughter does good, like a medicine, just like a medicine. And it works, y'all. Just like a medicine. So when they lie on you, when they talk about you, when they scandalize your name, and when you take your medicine, let it go down, let it go down. Let it heal your broken heart. Laughter will heal your broken heart. When you take your medicine, now let me hear you laugh. Oh, in the good time, mostly in the bad time. Let it go down. Let it go down. Wipe the tears away. Come on, wipe the tears away. Let go of the tears away. Just like medicine. Let it go down. Let it go down. Let it go down. Like Pepto-Bismol. Healed and healed it. Soothed and healed it. Soothed and say it one more time. Turn the life to your tongue. Just like a medicine.
We're in a lot of trouble because less than 3% of you people read books. Listen to me. Television is not the truth. Television is a goddamn amusement park. Television is a circus, a carnival, a traveling troupe of acrobats, storytellers, dancers, singers, jugglers, sideshow freaks, lion tamers, and football players. We'll tell you anything you want to hear. We lie like hell. We'll tell you any shit you want to hear. We deal in illusions, man. None of it is true. You're beginning to believe the illusions. This is mass madness, you maniacs. In God's name, you people are the real thing. We are the illusion.